Did you hear
Good
me
morning.
singing?
Hey guys, whoever's here, we might not have anybody here.
Well, I'm seeing like little weird
I know.
disturbances.
What was that?
Oh, it's like you have really fast spirits flying around your head.
I know. I don't know what that is.
Wow. What the heck? It's sort of like, do you remember when they make like home people? It was like about 10 years ago when people were doing like home movies
Uh
and
huh.
they would show like visual disturbances on the film just to make it look like it was old fashioned. That's what it looks like, only it's real.
I don't know what that is.
Wow.
You know what?
It's
I'm gonna go away and come back in. You'll be by yourself, all alone because nobody's here. Hold on.
this is an example.
Technical difficulties,
I
guys.
can't tell if there's. Hi, I'm Suzy Woozy, and I'm coming to you live from my doghouse in New Jersey. And Dawn is here. She has like little digital demons flying, digital angels,
Floaties. What is up with that?
digital spears are coming at your head.
Hey, Bonnie.
Who's here? Bonnie?
Hey,
Crafty
Bonnie.
Brownie Boo. Hi, how's it going?
We are having technical difficulties, Bonnie. Well, actually, we are not. I am. And I don't know what these little floaty thingies are.
Oh,
Hmm.
Bonnie Boo made a book for me. She was telling people I didn't see it. I'm in. I want to be surprised.
All right.
I'm excited.
I'm going to go away a second.
I hear you're so talented. Isn't that nice? Oh, you see the difficulties? I should look at how I look on screen. When I read
It's
the
not
chat, I
you,
can't
though.
see. I know what I know.
I'm going to change my camera settings back to where it was.
Uh oh. It's gonna look
Uh,
like It's gonna look like one of those movies. Oh, really? That's so sweet of you. You're such a nice lady. I love handmade stuff. I think I have a little blurb in my YouTube channel thing, and it says about me, and I say I love when people make things or repurpose things, and I like when people
how about
reuse
that?
stuff.
They're gone.
It's good.
How about it? Woo.
Bonnie is sending me a present. I'm so excited. I can't wait for the next person who actually handcrafts garbage cans. I need a garbage can.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's
Yes.
true. And when you do a live and then um, sometimes rewatching a live is not as much fun. And especially if I'm in it and I hear myself, I go, how can you stand to listen to me? My voice is horrible. But people who don't know me and don't live with me can take me for like an hour. Or sometimes more.
Almost every day, all day long. So how about that?
Sometimes you
And I'm not ready to, get rid of you yet. So we're good.
I mean, I've had friends for several years, so it's not always an instant like bye. Nice knowing you.
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
glad you're not sick of me yet. Because
Not
I
yet.
would think if anybody'd be sick of me, it'd be you.
I'll let you know when I get sick of you.
Oh
How
no,
about that?
I don't want to hear it. Maybe we should stop talking until I meet you. So
You might be sick of me.
oh, I'm
Oh,
not
my
sick.
goodness. It's
I'm not
crazy.
sick. I sometimes get. Dawn takes me shopping sometimes, and we'll go to the thrift stores, and I'll say, "Look at that thing! Look at that thing! Look at that
And then
thing!"
you ought to see me try to find it through the
She's going
camera
this way. We go no, the
at
other
what she's
way.
looking at.
One shelf down, in front
Yeah.
of and I have to like name the if I know the China pattern, like behind this, or behind that.
It's very difficult with the camera to find it.
It is. Oh, thanks.
She is fun.
But
She is fun.
it's sweet. It's sweet. Uh, oh my gosh. Now you gave me like I feel like I have a jinx now. I'm not gonna say another word.
Uh,
I'm on a rocking chair. I can make people dizzy. That I should
oh, my
stop.
goodness.
I
That
usually
is.
have the feet up on this chair, and it's like I feel like it's a little zone that the dogs can't get to me from the front.
Well,
Only me.
Bonnie, I'm glad you found us at our new time since we changed
Yeah.
6 times this morning.
Well,
You know, the
we did it
Eastern
like
Central time is like a little confusing in the morning.
well, yeah, because I'm Eastern,
I'm
you're
Central.
Central, and I always say like when it's dark here, it's still light there, so I have to
Yeah.
remember that you're earlier. But
Yeah.
I'm like I have I want to say cognitive challenges, and
Good
sometimes
thing.
what did you say? I seem
Yeah,
like I
well, good
have
thing I
cognitive
didn't.
challenges.
No, I did not say you have
I do.
cognitive challenges. I'm so glad you set the reminder, Bonnie,
I
because I almost didn't set my reminder.
I can't do math that well, and
Well, hello, Steph.
hi,
How are
Steph.
you?
Oh, that's nice. Johnny shouted us out.
Oh, that is so sweet of Johnny. He is such an awesome person. I
That's
love
really
watching his
nice.
show.
I bet if he's not done if he's done he might say hi and
I don't think he's
listen
done yet because he just probably got on at 8 o'clock, and it's only 8:30.
in. Ooh,
Well, not. I'm sorry. I keep
no,
saying
it's
it's
not.
eight. No.
It's 9:36.
Well, he started at 9 though, didn't he?
No, he starts at 8:30. He had an hour to. I was
I'm
gonna
so
say to, you know, I want to say blah blahs.
you're
Yeah, yeah,
confusing me.
yada yada. He
It
had
doesn't.
time to chat with everybody.
All right. Well, it doesn't take much to get me confused, especially these days. So.
He comes from the land of
Oh,
the
he's
people.
done. Oh, awesome.
Oh, good. Yeah, we
So
need
you
to. What? Oh, she froze.
right. You froze.
Oh,
Am I frozen?
no, not anymore.
Well,
I
you were
just saw
frozen.
you as frozen. So. We're both frozen. I was cold this morning. Talk about frozen. It was
Uh,
in the low 30s over here. I mean, not like
hey, Stitch It.
ice, but I stitch it.
Good morning, and welcome,
Hey, Jennifer.
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 How's it going, Jennifer? Jennifer, how is that beautiful baby?
How's it going, Jennifer?
I'm gonna put my volume down on my phone
Oh,
so that I
do I
can.
do I have mine up enough? Because I had people say that sometimes they can't hear me,
Oh, okay.
which is hard
I
to
don't know.
imagine.
Can you hear me?
I feel like I should wear a baseball hat and hide my forehead
Oh,
and be in the shadow so I could like read the chat.
I appreciate that,
Oh,
Jennifer.
that's sweet.
Sweet. I guess they didn't listen to you.
Well, one did. Steph, if she's still here.
Goodness.
So what's on the agenda? Can I say something? Um, our fair friend over there, she bought a lot of rings on
Yes.
was it Mercury or eBay?
On eBay.
And they said supposedly they were sterling silver. So she
Right.
brought out her kit and she's going to test them live. Hey, Stacey May. And we want to see if the rings are really sterling or not. Because you wouldn't even return them, I bet. You're not that kind of person.
No, but I'd send them a message and let them know that,
yeah,
hey,
you lied to me and
right.
ripped off my money.
But it looks like they do it quite often. So
Okay.
Steph says she listened, Jennifer.
We like people who listen to Jennifer.
I know.
Jennifer's tough. She'd be like,
Let's see, what are you doing? I know you have all your little
hit the
kitty
thumbs
cats.
up and subscribe to both of us.
Yes. Can you type something in the chat so that your link? I tried to. Y'all, I am not a good.
What? I'm not good at anything, so.
I'm not a good setter upper kind of person. Like, I was trying to put your link in, but I'm not real good. I got to practice that because I wanted to. And then I wanted, on your channel, you can put featured channels, but I guess maybe you have to have so many subscribers before you do that. because I tried to put you in there and it says this channel has no featured subscribers. I mean, no featured channels. Like I was going to put your channel as a featured channel.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if you can do that.
I don't know how to do anything. I mean, I went live once and I
You
was
so
so
sweet.
impressed that I could steal the
Suzy.
shop chat. Jennifer can do it. Jennifer probably could do it. I'm sure she can. She's good at it. But even if somebody needed my password for the channel, I wouldn't be able to remember that, which is sad. I have issues with memory. I let my this iPad remember the passcodes to a lot of places that I go to frequently, and not banks. But
so I'm gonna wait and do the testing of the jewelry in a minute when we get some more people in here. But I can do my little product review.
Product review.
My product review.
What is that?
So Dollar Tree has this little. It's that film. It's like plastic wrap.
I thought it looked like a personal object. I was like,
no.
What are you gonna talk about?
Well, I sure wouldn't put that up here. But anyway, so oh well, now I'm gonna screw it up. You know it's the plastic wrap. So when I use
you froze a little for me. Maybe.
Oh, good, awesome, Jennifer.
Thank you, Jen.
So when I use when I have like a cup and a saucer or two pieces, I'll plastic wrap the two pieces together. And I had bought some of this little plastic wrap stuff when I went to the Dollar Deal store. They had one in the bin.
Mm-hmm.
But Dollar Tree has these now for $1.25. And it works so good. It is well worth your $1.25. So anybody who sells glass or want to, so like I hook my cups and saucers together so they don't clank around in the drawer that I put them in until I sell them. Awesome product, Dollar Tree.
Well, a lot of people.
I am not sponsored, but awesome little product.
I want to tell you, when I used to sell clothes and people wanted to have that like flat rate envelope, and it's hard to put it in because it's bubble wrap. But I used to take cling wrap and try to get it as skinny as possible. I mean, even if it comes out, people get the stuff wrinkled. I put a whole outfit in one of those bags once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, this is just, like when they do pallets and stuff, they put this stuff.
Me too.
So, this is great stuff and it's cheap. And it actually works better than the more expensive stuff I have because it stretches better and you can just kind of rip it off. So,
So the thinner product worked out better for you.
It works better for me because I can pull it tight and then those cups and saucers don't jingle around and get chipped. So
plastic wrap I was using is pretty pricey and I probably didn't need it because of the cling, it got that small anyway. I might as well have something that small.
Right. You and me both, Jennifer. I used to have a book that I carry in my purse and I had my passwords, my mom's passwords, my kids' passwords, and then it kind of fell apart and I started rewriting it and now it's in the house somewhere and I can't find it. So that tells you how organized. So what are you doing?
Well, you froze to me and I'm like, what's going on? You were frozen solid. So
got it.
I was like looking, just saying, what's
going
to happen?
God. If y'all would see the cutest little place that Garrett and I are staying when we go up for the wedding. It's this little barn they made into like a little vacation house, like a vacation house by like this little, is it a brook, a stream?
Well, okay. It's the Delaware River on both sides have these tow paths and they're canals, and they would have donkeys pull barges up this pathway, and the pathway extends from around me all the way, I think, to Philadelphia, pretty much down the Delaware River. And a lot of times, like if you're driving around where you're staying, you'll see sculptures of donkeys for some reason.
Oh, wow.
And it seems weird. Like you say, what is that? But it's because they depended on these animals to help them move stuff along. But anyway, the tow paths
your face that you frozen.
Oh, the donkeys were you listening to me though? The
Yeah,
donkeys have the donkey paths are where people walk or run or ride bikes or walk dogs. And you're going to be staying right outside the first canal, and you'll
is
have
it
a
the
view
first
of the
donkey path?
river. You'll have a view. The river's right behind it, so you get to see the Delaware River too, which is really pretty.
Awesome.
And it's wooded. And
I can't wait. I'm ready.
You're in Bucks County. It's one of the most beautiful counties in Pennsylvania. I think. Sorry, everybody else who lives in Pennsylvania, but since it's near here, and I know it's beautiful. There's covered bridges by you. There's at least two that I know for sure, maybe 3 that you can go and see really close.
Yes,
yeah,
Jennifer,
you
need to lift your glass.
Yeah, I do too. I might have subbed to it, and I just don't have. I can't get to my list of.
And
subs,
I'm so bad about.
Jabby's live. That Jabby, he's live a lot. Someone said Jabby's live now, so people are there. He's popular. Men are popular, I think, for some reason.
You think?
Oh, maybe there's more women hosts, so they enjoy hearing men talk.
Belle, you up early this morning?
Hi, Belle.
We changed our time. I've never seen one of Jabby's shows. I'm gonna have to go on Jabby. Is it Jabby?
I just saw Jabberdy. Yeah,
who's Jabby?
He's somebody who's on now. If you want to leave us.
Jabby's live too. I've never seen his show. I need to go. I need to watch it.
He's no spring chicken. He's like a dad. I don't know. He seems like a middle-aged sort of daddy kind of guy who, I don't know. He has migraines, I know, because he was doing a migraine countdown or something, which is sad. I mean, we both suffer from migraines, and it's no joke. Oh, he's only listing. Yeah.
Oh, he's listing. Okay, gotcha.
So it's like, watch me do my work, and you could chat, and maybe I'll.
Oh, he's very low key. I need to. Well, I don't know if I'll be back in time to watch Larry's listing show. He's a good guy. I'm gonna have to go and I subbed to him, but I never did get a chance to get over there. I'm gonna try to do that, or if I don't catch his lives, I'll catch his replays.
Yeah. So Steph said she might sleep.
She's not going anywhere, but she might fall asleep. It's okay.
We're not gonna sing lullabies though. But if you need to sleep, I've fallen asleep during lives, and then I woke up and said, "Oh, what did I just miss? I missed a lot."
Oh, so do we want to start doing the ring testing?
I'm staying for the ring testing in Suzy's accent. I don't have an accent.
I know. But wait, and when she doesn't realize it's stuff, like when she gets excited about something, it really comes out. And I just kind of laugh at her.
It's like, what? I know when I say dog, it really
sounds,
and coffee, And I say things like bowl, and I make it like 2 syllables. Bowl. People say bowl. I'm like, I can't. It's bowl.
Bowl.
Bowl. I can't talk with your accents. I could try to do Southern, but then I sound like I'm mocking Southern. But, I'll fall into an accent if I'm around it a lot.
Right.
But I don't know why the New York really comes out, especially when I'm reminiscent about the Bronx. I used to work in Queens, and I thought they had an accent. If anybody's ever remembers, it was Saturday Night Fever, and the way those guys talk, they really talk like New York.
Right.
They really, really talk. I had a job at a warehouse in Queens, and they really had that accent, and I laughed. I go, people really sound like that? I thought everybody was just mocking New Yorkers.
That's funny.
They said, yeah, I'll be there in 2 and change. You got to be there? I'm going to be there in 2 and change. You be there. Okay. And it almost sounds like, fake New York turns into Boston.
All right. They want the ring testing. All right. Y'all tell me if y'all can see this. So, all right. Let's start with it. We're going to start with this big one.
Yeah. Let's start with the big one. It's always a good thing, the big one.
And I'm not an expert ring tester at all. So I'm going to put the 18 karat gold.
Be careful with this acid, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you burn your... That looks like it's turning blue.
Yeah. So if it
Me.
turns blue where I put the acid and my light is on it, then it is sterling.
It was better in focus, closer to you, I feel,
Okay.
but it is
It
far
is.
away.
That one is sterling.
Yay! So one is good.
One is good.
Do it from an inconspicuous edge, not the actual flat part of the ring band, so that you're not like dulling up. Okay? Did you hear me about that?
Yeah, I heard you
If you
loud and clear.
if you do 18 karat jewelry tester on sterling, it turns blue, and it's somehow for me it's easier to see that blue than if the sterling.
I don't know
It
if
looks
y'all.
blue.
It is blue. Can y'all see that?
All right. I could tell because I've
And I can't see the while I'm doing this. I can't
now
see the.
rub it from the edge closer to the top so you're not in the same spot.
Okay. So I don't know if
Some
you can.
people just like make like you can do a lineup, turn it long ways and do like one ring and put it down, and two rings, put it down, three rings, put it down, and then you could just run it down, and then you could test like three or four at the same time. But you have to remember like
I'm
the
putting them in
order.
order
All
on my
right.
on my keyboard. Oh shit! I put the line too close. I can almost tell the way it scratches if it's
Yeah, you kind of do.
real. Oh, this one might not be. All right.
Yeah,
So
you
yeah,
can kind of tell.
yeah.
Yeah.
So number one, two. How about I just do that?
Yeah.
And they are that little bitty one. I don't know.
There's one in the middle that's going away, so I'm not so sure that that's sterling.
So this one is. This one is. One, two, three, four. This one is not. This one is. And this one is not.
Okay. So the one that you feel is not, is it possible that it has a rhodium finish on it? Is it like super shiny silver color? Because sometimes
Um,
rhodium won't test sterling,
well,
but
I'm
it could
trying.
still be sterling. And
It
if it has,
says. Oh God! Wait, where's my? What did I do with my magnifying glass?
I mean, it's never marked rhodium usually. I mean, maybe it
So
is in antiques.
I can't read it. Shoot.
I tried to file off the broken bits of my nails right before this live in case you saw my hands. But I'm trying not to show my fingernails.
It says something, but I can't. I'm gonna have to look at it with my phone. Let me see what this little bitty one says. I have to use my phone. No, I didn't. I'm still here. So let me pull up my camera and
Yeah,
see.
18 karat gold tester will, if you're going over silver lines, will make it shine blue. And then you'll know you have sterling. If it's not blue, or if the metal like lifts up and floats away, it's not sterling usually. And magnets help too. Like you could go through if it's 100. I mean, clasps can
Can
be, the
y'all read
outside can be
that?
sterling, but the spring will not,
Yes,
will be
okay.
magnetic. But the rest of a chain, if you touch it to a magnet, if it's, I mean, I'm going to say 90% of the time, if it's magnetic, it's not sterling. Occasion, I mean, it really
Can y'all
depends
make
on
that
how
out?
people do alloys. Can I make that out now?
I can't see what that is, and I don't know where my loop is.
Did you make it bigger?
Pelini.
What am I drinking? Um, it's nothing fun, Pearl. Pelini. It's seltzer water in the flavor of coconut, which means it smells like coconut. There's no flavor, I don't feel. I mean, It is a subtle flavor, but it's, it's not really.
Okay. I just dropped that little ring. I feel like it just dropped out of my hand, and now I don't know where it's at.
That little one that wasn't sterling anyway.
Yeah, that wasn't.
So
I
I
don't know
guess
what it
that's
says.
fine. Good
I'm trying
morning
to.
for me. Huh?
It
I don't
says.
even bother getting a
It
glass
says
because
one.
I like to close it up and open it up.
All right, you listening? It says 1/100 dash 10K. Oh,
Aha! Well, you know what? What if you're thinking I don't have a sterling ring, but you have a gold ring? It says 10K. Wait, say it again. One
wow.
slash a hundredth of 10 carat. That
That's
means
what it
it's
says.
you're just rubbing off the gold.
Wait, let
It
me.
means it's gold plated. It could be vermeil. Vermeil is gold plated silver,
Uh
but
huh.
I don't know how to really test for that.
Well, here's the 10 karat gold.
Well, 1/100th is like the teensiest of teeny. It's like you took.
Oh, it's not going away for 10 karat. So it
Okay,
is 10 karat.
but that means it's coated in 10 carat.
10 karat.
And I'm going to tell you something. What like 1/20th is a much thicker coating. One
Mhm.
100th is like you went like this. It's coated.
Oh, well, anyway, it stayed, which means the color stayed, the scratch, and it didn't go away. So that means it is
Gold plated.
gold plated, I guess. Oh, here's the little baby ring.
It could be vermeil, but it
Okay.
usually would say sterling or 925.
And I'm trying. Oh, Lord, that's smoking.
I don't know. It depends on how old these things are and who made them. Because
All right.
I hate to
Let me
say
look.
it, the Chinese manufacturers often, not 100% of the time, but often will mark things that are not correct. And I don't know how they get away with it, but they get away with it.
Well,
And
this wasn't China. I mean, from China. It was from local, like in the States. And I still can't read what this says because my fingers are so big.
I bought stuff from the internet back in the day that, they all said they were sterling, and I haven't tested them, but back then people were giving you sterling.
It says it looks like it's marked sterling.
Ooh. Hey,
Something
Harry.
something shank or something. I don't know, but I don't know what this one. I don't know. And then I don't know if you can see this little guy.
That's so
It's a
cute.
pin, and I bought it at a thrift store, and it's sterling. Let me see it. Better.
It's adorable.
Isn't it cute?
So like if you get really hungry on the road and you have that pin on, you could always just, eat a
Right,
little. You could unhook it and then have like a little
exactly.
salad and then wipe it off and put it back on.
Yeah, I got this off of eBay, Perlini, or maybe Amazon. I don't remember. But it came, I bought that and then I bought a cleaning cloth, but I didn't get them together.
Amazon sells used jewelry.
But I don't know. I guess this is just like a little glass stone on this one.
It's hard to know. You could kind of feel it. Glass feels cooler than like other things.
I
My
mean, it's
friend,
cool.
I went to
I
jewelry
mean,
school.
it's you can see clear through it. I mean, it is open at the bottom, but it's painted gold on the back.
My friend who is a diamond grader, she said she could just touch a diamond or a fake diamond and
Uh huh.
feel the difference. Like
Yeah.
she said, she knew what they felt like on her fingers.
Right.
Hey, Kent, how you doing?
Oh, you did your nails. You can do another bag. Yeah, I don't
No,
even
she
know
says
where I'm
she
at.
needs to. I needed to file my nails down because they were ragged. And just in case anybody saw, I was like, ah.
So, all right. So that was cool. So now I have to put.
Harry was here too. Did you say hi to Harry?
Hey, Harry,
We're
how you
looking
feeling?
down.
Are you feeling better?
I hope he's feeling better. So were you in Greece this whole time,
He was in
Harry?
Turks and Caicos, which is in the
Oh, is
Caribbean.
that in the islands?
Yeah. Were you on a cruise, Harry, or you guys just went there on your own?
Well, she's frozen. I
We
think
went
it
to.
was.
Go ahead.
What is he saying? He never
He said he
felt
never
bad, just
felt
like he had a
bad.
cold.
Okay. Were you on a cruise?
That sucks. But you don't want to be like Typhoid Mary. You don't want to spread it around, Harry. Somebody who got it would catch it, maybe wouldn't
Right.
have an
We went
easy time.
to Turks and Caicos on a cruise. I didn't like it because I'm not a beach sand kind of person. Oh, okay, he's at sandals. Okay, cool.
He's at Beaches Sandals, and he's still
Because
there.
Victoria cracked me up when she was trying to say Caicos.
And I was saying, think cake hose, and or like even hoe. And I don't mean it has to be a prostitute. It could be like something you garden with.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Right.
right?
It's
It
funny.
doesn't have to be a bad word. It could be a
So
good word, but everybody's mind goes there. Why is that?
I don't know. I am trying to find a little bitty jewelry bag to put these two other rings in. And I am determined to see.
The others. You just I don't know. Every time I thought that I was kind of positive, I in the beginning, like it took time to get an appointment.
My,
I would be
yeah,
negative.
my physician was telling me when I had it, he says, don't retest after. He says, because you can test positive for like a month or more after. So he said, don't retest after the fact. Just, as long as you're not symptomatic for the time period they tell you don't have to be symptomatic, then that's all you need. So,
Hmm. That would suck if Harry had it. Yeah, it's crappy. I mean, like I haven't had a vacation in so many years. If I went away and then I got sick, and I've gotten boosted recently, and I told my fiance he better go get boosted because I don't want him to get sick either. But he actually has an upper respiratory infection right now, and he said if he doesn't want to he can't get boosted while you're feeling
right,
ill. And he sounds like he's coughing up a lung. And this guy
right.
never took a puff of a cigarette in
Look
his
who
life.
came to say hello this morning.
Oh, well, hi.
It's Belle.
Bella.
My Belle. Yeah,
Oh.
you sure can, Belle. We did
So did
twice.
you have to get like vacation insurance to get that $500 each airplane ticket to come back? That's really nice.
That's nice. Belle. Move.
I don't know what we're gonna. We have no real money for a honeymoon. We have fake money, which means it's charge cards, I guess. And so we don't know. We don't know like if he said like where are we gonna go? And I said, Hawaii sounds like a nice honeymoon spot. But knowing my fiance, he'll want to go around. He wants to step foot into every state, but Hawaii and Alaska are states too. So
Right.
I mean, we every time we take a trip, we try to go a
Mm-hmm.
different way, so we touch different states. And I've never been to the West Coast. I mean, I was in the airport once. That shouldn't count because I did technically sit in California for a couple hours. But anyway, I want to go over there and take a look at the Pacific Ocean. I like the Northwest. The Pacific Northwest sounds really good.
Can you come get her, please? Sorry, guys.
Oh wow! So Harry has to stay in the Turks and Caicos till he's positive, even if it's 7 months.
Negative.
You're gonna have to like move there if you couldn't take the shot. You're prone to blood clots. Oh, okay. Well, you know, if people have
That's
limitations, that's fine. I listened to doctors online, and one of my favorite doctors was talking about the model of Australia versus the United States and how they had like a 90% compliance with in with the inoculation. So they had a very easy, I'm going to say, when they did the lockdown for a couple weeks, everybody paid attention to it, and then people did that, and
Mm-hmm.
they've had, I mean, they have some cases now, but it's like they've had like less than 25 deaths or something. I don't know, or whatever it is. Like the guy was saying their case is like 25 a day. It's so
Mm-hmm.
little,
Yeah.
like compared to us. And then we still are, there's still a couple strains going around in New Jersey. So
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
Right.
Okay, that's good. Sandals has a deal.
Happy news. What kind of happy news we got?
I don't know.
Happy news today is I'm going to the Doorbuster Deal Store. Belle, it is 50 cents day today until 1
Oh,
o'clock. Yeah. Woo-hoo.
that's happy. I don't have anything really happy to share. I mean, I'm happy sometimes when I'm just sitting upright and
That's cool,
able to go
Harry.
out.
Yeah.
I'm right.
Sandals
It
is a
is.
beautiful place.
I, I, I mean, I don't know if the new strains are better because I've had some of my relatives actually. I know a lot of people who did pass away from that horrible problem. So it's very sad. But my friend's sister, and a lot of people lost their mothers during this time frame, and Tony lost his mother during this time frame, and it's just sad. But
Yes, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go
oh,
ahead.
geezer cat. He's trying to
It's
send you a picture.
it's if it's not under Dawn Southern Pines, it's under Dawn Trosclair. Trosclair.
Bell, it's what is it, 2 for $1 or 50 cents each?
50 cents each for the stuff in the bins, Belle. So yeah, they do it. In fact, I was in Big Lots yesterday, and thanks, Harry. And the girl who runs the register there, she stopped me and told me that today, because they're usually closed on Thursdays for restocking for $10 a day on Friday, and she told me they're trying to empty the bins, so everything will be 50 cents. I did go yesterday. It's not a ton of stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
it's only a bargain if you can use it.
if you can use it, exactly.
Right.
Oh, that's good, Harry.
I would want to stay another
Hey,
week just to
Lisa.
have my vacation. Hey, Lisa.
Good morning. Good morning.
There's Lisa. So, oh, that's personal. I was gonna say a lot. I'm not gonna go into it. But New Jersey, on 421, opened up several stores, and they're mostly on the shore for recreational marijuana.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the new topic. It's legal here, and you could actually, they let you buy an ounce. That's a lot.
Cool.
Well, I think you might be able to. I don't know. They were saying that the lines were out the door. Look at the fur babies.
She's rotten, Perlini. She is so rotten. That's all she wants to do is to be held all day. She thinks she
Oh
is.
my gosh. Moxie's showing us her belly. That's funny to me.
Well, Suzy and I decided that the kind people need to sponsor us. Kind.
Look at Nordy.
He's like, really, ladies?
What?
He's like, y'all boring.
He's like, what's going on? I'm minding my own business. What are you doing? You have 2 within 20 minutes of you. I have one that's about 30 minutes away, and the other one is 40, and there's another one 50 minutes for me. And they're very expensive. Oh, I'm so sore. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like doing weird things in my head. I'm like holding it and I'm like turning it to the side, and I have a terrible day. I never knew that I did strange things while I slept, but I do.
Oh, is a celebrity that owns the Kind Company? Cool.
Well, I am here with my Kind Bar too. We want to get sponsored by kindbarsnacks.com because I eat several Kind Bars a day, and so do you. And
That's right.
we'll give you free advertising. These were my thins
Right.
that I
I'll
bought.
put
I
the
like the
link up.
minis and
Yeah, I put the link up if anybody wants to come up.
what?
I said to put the link up if anybody wants to jump in and say hello.
That's fine.
I know, and these little bitty ones
Yeah.
are like 90 calories because y'all, I'm on a new food program
This one's 100.
that's through my insurance company. It's called Real Appeal, and then there's an app called Rally Coach. So I meet with a coach every week. So tomorrow makes 3 weeks, and as of yesterday, I was down 11.2 pounds.
That's awesome.
Yay! I'm
I gotta
excited.
do it. I have to get more serious. I'm trying to lie to my body and say I'm not on a diet, but I'm trying to make my side dish lettuce and tomatoes.
Side dish lettuce.
Yeah. I'm trying to eat like a chicken thigh on lettuce or a couple meatballs. Well, I did have a little spaghetti this week, but I should put the meatballs on lettuce.
That's a good idea, Belle. I'll leave that to Suzy. She's good at that.
I'm good at that. Okay. I don't know.
Hey, hotness. How you doing,
Hey,
Amy?
Amy. How's it going? Amy, does she have any good news? Well, how about the audience? Does the audience have any good news?
Ari
This
wants
is
to know
not the good news show, but I mean, it's not necessarily the bad news show, but uplifting. I mean, it's a beautiful day in New Jersey. It's
Thanks,
very
Belle.
cold.
Yeah.
A Ziploc bag, now, Harry, because they charge like for like an eighth of an ounce, they charge like $60. They put it in a plastic jar or in one of the distributors they put it in glass. I have a medical card still, and in some places they say they'll give you like different prices if you have medical.
You surrounded by delicious pizza. Yeah.
Oh well, I was throwing out the idea that I have a pizza wedding instead of a catered, fancy catering wedding. That's not fancy, but you know what I mean. Just put out like 10 pizzas.
Throwing out the idea that I had a pizza wedding.
Somebody has 2 devices open. Fancy. Who's coming in? Do we know?
That's Belle.
Oh, hi,
Just
Belle.
put out like
10
I know. Can you turn down your volume when you're
Somebody
I
has
have
2
two
devices.
devices?
fancy.
Who's coming in?
It's Belle.
No, you were hearing an echo of kind of like a replay. I didn't ask it twice, but you did say it.
Hello. Can you
Hey,
hear me?
Belle. And welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad it worked out for you.
That is good news, Amy.
Yeah, Lisa, we don't have, well, we have pizza around here, but our big thing is po' boys with all the fried seafood around here. So it can be very, very fattening. Lots and tons of calories.
People don't realize when they eat sandwiches how much
know.
the calories could be.
Right. Lisa says she's okay with being fluffy. I'm okay with being fluffy, but my blood sugar was way too high. So since I've started this, I've stopped one of my blood sugar medicines. So
Awesome.
that's a big thing for me. I want to have my legs when I get old. Older. Huh, already old.
I need to keep it in check because any my little snacks can make me pile on weight. I have a very slow metabolism, and I also have health issues that I have to deal with. So I need to try to keep it like that. I don't mind I don't ever mind being like an extra large shirt, or even if I have to buy a 1X, I don't mind that. It's just the well, I am getting married. It would be nice to look nice in photographs, but you know, I'm worried more for like having diabetes come back into my life.
Yeah. Amy, I know what you mean. My kids want everything fried too. I did get a one of those air fryers with the multiple what do you call them, shelves in it, and so my son he likes that, so that's what he uses now. So it's made him more independent, and I guess it's healthier for him too because he's not frying everything because he has an addiction to egg rolls. So I guess if you had an addiction, that's a one to be.
It's in September. It's in September, Lisa.
Yes, I don't want to buy my dress for the wedding yet until I lose some more poundage.
I have to get serious about like getting addresses from people and have wedding invitations. You know, there's so much to do.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people have like other activities for people from out of town, and I don't know if I could really handle that and get ready for my wedding. I'm not fancy. I can't hire coordinators to do everything. That's really expensive.
It is.
People don't realize it. They say it's worth it. I don't know. It's not really worth it to me to spend $1,000 for one day.
Amy, that's what happened to us. We had to get a bigger one because we had one that can fit maybe 4 chicken legs in it. So now I can do enough chicken in there. In this one, we got it from Sam's to do for the whole family. So, which is nice.
Why are you crying to go out? Why?
Yeah, I mean, it is awesome. Totally awesome.
What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing.
Amy says she's scared to get married.
I'm a little scared. I haven't been married ever.
Why are you scared?
I mean, a little scared. It's yeah, I don't know if I have to be talking in like I feel like I'm shy, which is weird. I'm an shy extrovert or introverted extrovert. I don't really know. I'm one or the other, but like I have social phobias, and the fact that I'd be the center of attention and have to talk makes me seriously scared.
You're the center of attention on YouTube. For hours, like every time there's a live.
I feel like this is less serious. I said to Tony, what if I can't get the words out for like my vows? He says, you just have to say yes.
That's right.
I know, well, that's nice. But I already wrote something. And I would like to say it out loud, but I can't. I'm really worried about flop sweat. I'm worried about everything. I'm worried about I slip on if we're walking down grass, if it's wet or if it's muddy. I'm worrying about everything. It's like everything. I'm worried about food.
It just seems like the wedding is kind of a pomp and circumstance, kind of like graduation is for college, where you've already done the hard work, already made the grades, already passed the test. It's just a matter of wearing the robe and the hat and getting your diploma, which isn't a real diploma. They mail you the actual diploma. So it seems like, and I haven't been married, so y'all can correct me in the chat, that this wedding is just a pomp and circumstance for the marriage, because after that he'll be putting the ring on your finger, moving in together, having an entire life that you will make together until God parts you. So it seems like it's just the formality in order to start the life that you're looking forward to living until your golden years.
That's true,
in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like we're already like living I call it dog years, when each year feels like 7 years on by. So,
well, my husband and I have been married 40 years this year.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, 40 years. We got married right out of high school.
Congratulations.
I'm so jealous.
Sweethearts. So, yeah. I'm going to keep
the
it
only
down.
one who hasn't gotten married. Where's my husband?
We can work on that for you, though.
I've never been married.
I will seriously take you up on that, John.
I've never been married. I'm gonna be married. This is my first run at it. My fiance
I
has
want a
been
first
married.
run. Where's that first run?
He'll be on number 3.
Oh
sadly.
no.
Well,
See, that's the problem, in my opinion, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. It's just my opinion. But so many people have been married so many times that it makes hard for those of us who haven't been. Because,
look,
some of these people are getting married time and time again. It's like, let us all have our first chance before everybody else gets a second and third. It's like cake. Have your first piece or your first slice of pizza before you take that slice of pizza or cake away from somebody else.
Well, look, this is what I figured. When I didn't get married in my 20s and then my 30s, I just figured I had to wait for the next wave of divorcees to come back into the marketplace.
You thought
It's true. Well, let's
Oh,
face
my.
it. I'm no spring chicken, and if you're going to be dating and I had just turned 50, and I wanted to get back out there. Who was I going to meet? I'm not going to meet I'm not going to date high school kids. I'm dating mature men. So a lot of them have been widowed or divorced. And actually, Tony's been both, sadly. His last relationship ended with her passing away she had a stroke a few months after the wedding. And she passed away. So it was kind of sad for him. Because he said he finally found somebody he really liked. I mean, he loved her. And he still in his mind thinks that he's married in a way. Because it didn't end in a divorce. It ended in her passing away. So
I can understand. My dating pool is the same way, where I just don't find guys who have waited to get married. It's either the losers or the quitters, the guys who have lost their spouse sadly, or the guys who've just quit on their spouse through annulment or divorce. So when your choices are losers and quitters, and there's no just waiters, it's a hard choice, especially for all the years when guys couldn't get 6 feet close enough to you to make your acquaintance or to ask you out.
Tony's brother hasn't been married yet, but let's face it, it's like some people are not the marrying kind, I think. They're just so socially. This guy is honestly. Tony has 2 brothers that have never married, but they had issues, and definitely social issues. And I'm not saying that he never could, but because he's sort of dealing with his 2 siblings that are disabled in a way, I don't think he'll ever meet a woman living in the suburbs. Yeah. And he's not tech savvy. We met online. I put out an ad on a dating site, and they have dating sites that are much more specific than the one that I went on. So if you're Christian, there's Christian ones, and if you're Jewish, there's Jewish ones. And they're thinking, even if you're a farmer, there's a farmer one. So you could just go and find one that you feel a little more comfortable with. You throw up a couple photographs and you meet people for coffee.
Right.
And then you see if somebody seems worth supper.
Right. I know Lisa wants to know what's my secret to a long marriage. Communication. And, I feel like a lot of the young people getting married today, they get in a fight and they're ready for a divorce. I mean, you got to be able to work things out. I mean, we don't have a perfect marriage, but we have a happy marriage. We communicate, we laugh, we still hold hands when we go to the store.
Aww.
If we're sitting down watching TV, next to each other, we'll hold hands. I mean, my friend would laugh at us when he would come over and he goes, I want that. I mean, we've been together since high school. So
a lot of people get it. They're attracted to that love rush you get in the beginning of a relationship. There's this oxytocin thing, but there's something that changes, and it's more like it goes from the exciting new car to putting on a cozy pair of slippers and a robe. And if you can't get it from that, I can't wait to see you phase, to I can't just wait to just be mellow and not talk to you phase, and just you want to hug instead of make out or whatever, then then it'll be a better relationship. And let me tell you, when you meet people and you're single, if you don't like them right from the start, I call it they're putting their best foot forward. So if they're not putting that best foot forward that you like, it's a red flag to just say I don't want to have another meeting with you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. And a lot of people don't always like catch on.
You know,
Yeah.
Susie, it could be the difference in being in love versus loving. Because
Well,
you
I
can
mean,
love somebody that you're
yeah,
not passionately in love with, that
right.
it's not the type of situation where you're just giddy, because
Well,
giddy fades.
yeah, giddy really fades. And you
Mm-hmm.
know, like when you get to be older, it's it's not the same kind of thing as like when you're 20s and 30s anyway. I mean, I've been in relationships, I just never got married.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
even in high school, I mean, you're thinking about who can take you to prom, who can take you to dinner and a movie rather than just fast food. And then in your 20s, you're thinking about, well, who's already graduated from college, who has a stable job, who's going to be ready to buy a house, who wants to have kids. And then once you get to midlife, you're really thinking, well, who has a personality to sustain when the passion fades? Who do I want to sit on the front porch with and hold
Right.
hands with? Who do I want to take a cruise with? Who is the person who is going to live out the rest of my life with?
Mm-hmm.
I for me, I wanted someone who was kind and smart and had like and was, I want to say, not a hothead. Like that was really important to me, that somebody was like could be mellow. And we had a great dating time. We used to go hear concerts a lot and go to these here, like he's into music, so we heard a lot of music and it was fun. And we ate out suppers and and sometimes we picnicked. It doesn't have to be fancy for
Mm-hmm.
me, but they used to have concerts in the park every Thursday night, and we would go have a sandwich by the lake and go
But
see the
here's the
concert. It's
question,
fun.
Susie. If
Yeah.
it's, you said it doesn't have to be fancy for you. In this current climate, if it's not fancy, at what point do you start saying to yourself, well, it's not fancy, I might as well just stay home? Or it's not fancy, why should we chance getting out around all those people? At what
Well,
point do you say, well, I'll just stay home because it's not fancy,
the
and
point,
just save up your money, save up your time for when it is a big fancy deal and it's a memory you'll remember forever?
we can't, I mean, we've gone a few of those like fancy, but it's not really my style to be in the really, really fancy. But I mean, we on my birthday we went to a nice place. What I consider nice is that there's a waiter and a busboy who is actually taking the crumbs off your table.
Right. Right.
Oh, the crumb scraper. That is super
Yeah.
fancy.
That
I
was-
thought you just meant any place that bothers to put out tablecloth or maybe a little candle.
No, this place was it's like I said to him, do you know, like everybody had a different role in our dining today? Like there was the waiter, there was the guy who scraped the table, there was another guy who ran around with the water. It was just like,
Wow.
wow.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Dawn, we don't have any of those places in the river parishes.
No,
We're
we
lucky if
sure
we can even find a tablecloth.
right.
It's
Now, I mean, well, I think that little that other little place, is it called Petra or whatever? It's a nicer dining place, but most places around here have butcher paper on the tables.
well, I was gonna say that a lot of the places you have tablecloths put butcher paper over it, so they don't have to watch. They change out the paper and not the tablecloth until the end of the night. I guess. I think I'm gonna have to let the dog out. So
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Garrett and I, we've had a great run. I mean, we've had some things happen that would either make or break a marriage, but we chose to make it. And then he always says it's cheaper to keep me, but yeah.
Now,
So,
Dawn,
but
I have to ask, have you ever had one of those nightmares where in your dream you thought, oh no, I didn't get married and you dreamed about what your life had been like if you hadn't gotten married young and you had taken a career woman path or a sad spinster path?
Never.
I'm so glad you don't have those kind of nightmares.
No, never. I mean, we started dating in our junior year, and
Of high school?
yeah, of high school, and then we got married after he got his job when we graduated, and then we had 4 children who Garrett and I both carry an autosomal recessive gene, so they lived a little while and they passed away. So then we decided to adopt. So things like that would sometimes break people apart, but we grew a lot closer through it, you know. And then we adopted our 6 kids we have now. So it's been a crazy ride, very crazy.
Sounds like a lovely blessing.
It is a, a great blessing. So that's
Now,
good.
I don't know if you were reading the chat while Susie and I were talking back and forth, but it looked almost like a true confessions with people um, confessing about their loves, about their children, about the fathers of their children.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you may not be Maury Povich, but it's amazing what people, when they're just given the opportunity, will tell you about themselves.
Yes, and I think it's good friends together, and I think it's awesome. You
And
know,
having an open environment where nobody
to help.
judges and
Well,
people
I
can
just
just
think
tell what they want to tell.
it's. I mean, it just shows you everybody has different walks of life and different things that go on in their lives, and they're here to tell a story. You know, I think that's awesome.
I don't know what I missed.
No, and I was just telling them how Garrett and I has had a lot of some trauma in our lives. Hey, Donna, and that
Hey, Donna.
things that could either make or break a marriage, and it brought us closer together. With the 4 babies that died, and then we adopted all our kids. But it's been a roller coaster, and I'm not gonna lie, and it still is. My mama used to laugh. She'd say, "Little kids, little problems; big kids, big problems." Oh, that's
Yeah.
so true. You know.
Now, I see that Jennifer is making a comment about calling people by their first name. I have to tell you, and Dawn, you tell me if I'm right or wrong, but one of the things that was so aghast to me when I first joined YouTube was everybody calling each other by their first name. Because down south, you always say Miss or Mr. and their first name. And of course, in college, you're always called Miss or Mr. and your last name. So I could not believe that even teenagers that have YouTube channels would just be calling adults by their first name. And even people who were substantially younger and knew everybody was older than them would just
Right.
call everybody by their first name. I could not believe. Now,
Yeah.
there happens to be an older lady named Miss Southern Belle. So I know that I will never be called Miss, and I don't take it personally because it's a way to differentiate myself from this other lady. But I still cannot get over the fact that almost nobody is called Miss or Mr. on YouTube, even when you know that they're a senior adult or a middle aged adult.
I think I don't know. I think
It's
it's
where
a
you're
different
from.
environment. Yeah.
It's where you're from. We never ever ever did that. Never. It was just. I mean, occasionally it was like Mrs. Johnson or Mrs. Sometimes we said a last name, but for the most part. Oh, and then if people made me say like Mrs. Doctor so and so, I'm like, that's kind of pretentious.
That would be
But
right.
Mrs. Doctor, Johnson's like,
Exactly, Lisa. Different cultures, right?
it's really different culture, but like we called everybody by their first names almost. And at some point I tried to, I just called my mom by her first name. My dad didn't go for it at all. He said, "You're going to call me father." And I go, "Well, then you should call me daughter." And I mean, cause I called him dad but I would say dad. And he never turned around, dad. So then I finally would say Herbert. And then he'd go, "What?"
Now,
So
I used to work in a veterans nursing home, and I always gave respect with Mr. or whatever. And there was a young social worker. She would always call them by their first name, and that made me crazy. In that
But
setting, I felt like, it needed to
well,
be.
I agree with you, but I would try their last names, and some of them didn't respond to
Right.
their last names. So then I would say, Mrs. So and so, and then I'd say they almost forget they were married. Some of them. So then I'd just say like,
Well,
oh,
even
what's her
like
name was Sophie.
Mr. Jack
Sophie.
or Miss Sue or whatever. But yeah, in that thing. But yeah, I just think it's definitely a culture thing.
It is totally a culture thing because I
Absolutely.
know that the some of the aides who had been
Right,
living in the
Jennifer?
South came up and they start saying Miss Susie,
Yeah,
Miss. You call me Miss.
Lisa.
Yo,
Yo.
back up.
But Susie, even within a marriage, it will happen down here. Like I very much remember my grandfather always saying, "Well, you're going to have to ask Miss Hattie if you can have a popsicle." He would never say your grandmother or my wife. He would always say Miss Hattie. And one of the questions I once asked my mother before she recently passed away was, "Did marriage turn out like you thought it would? Do you have any regrets?" And the only regret my mother could come up with was saying, "I really thought when we got to be a certain age, your dad wouldn't keep calling me by my first name, that he would eventually switch to calling me Miss Penny, just like
Right.
everybody else. But no, he always took the liberty of calling me by my first name. We never somehow got to the point of that in our marriage, that was her only regret, bless her heart."
Right. Hey, Glenn. How's it going, Glenn?
My
Is
dog's
that your
getting up
dog?
on me.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
little kid running in your house.
He has a dial-a-bone, and he has it in his paws, and he's chewing on it. I think they want to chew on nutrition, and I can't say the words because then they'll attack me. So they're in the mood for scoops of stuff, and they want to chew on it and swallow the
Well,
food.
Susie, aren't we all in the mood for scoops of stuff? Whether it's food, whether it's love, whether it's jewelry, whether it's funds, whether it's money to pay our bills.
We
Aren't we
are,
all looking for stuff?
but
Definitely.
I miss their feeding time.
You need to go feed them? You can go feed them.
That's okay. Because that'll lead to another outside. I want to wait. I'll wait till we're done, and then and then if they have to go outside again, I'll be like, "Oh, I said outside," and the ears went up. They know certain words.
So Donna, how's it been? I haven't seen you. I know you're a lot of times you're working in Victoria's chats. How's it going for you?
Yeah. How's it been?
You sell on Amazon, don't you, Donna, or eBay, or both?
She might. I don't know what she sells on.
What is he doing? He's chewing a toy or he's eating?
It's a bone. It's like it just looks like a femur, and he's chewing. But it's made of nylon.
Oh, okay.
I think, or hard plastic.
Well, thank y'all for letting me pop on and say hi and discuss a few
Hi,
topics
Belle.
with y'all. So we'll see who you have next. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Take care, Belle.
Popping in. Bye.
Hey, friend. Oh, he's going to Philadelphia airport. That airport's not that far from. I mean, I don't know if anybody's flying in, but that's not that far from me. A lot of times they have flights, and I'll put in New Jersey, and they'll say go to the New York airports. Going into New York to go to an airport is not fun, people. It's not even if you're going to New York. I'd rather go to Newark Airport.
Jennifer says it sounds like he's chewing the leg off your coffee table. He's done that already.
Almost. I swear. He's bitten. He was chewing on that coffee table. I have it draped in like fabric. Oh, this dog. Yeah, he stopped. They're on the couch. I think he's on the couch now.
It's either the bone or the pig that he squeaks or squawks or whatever it does.
Oh, that pig that sounds like farting. Yeah,
Yeah,
the farting pig.
that's funny.
Aw. If I felt better, Harry, it's too bad if you have to go right home and you can't enjoy any of it.
Yeah, well, at least they gave him stuff that he can go back at a later date.
That is better.
That's awesome. Definitely such a loss.
Really.
So, yeah. I tell you, I am so excited about our trip.
Oh, cool.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
And of course, it's going to be a dual action trip, right? It's going to be thrifting and wedding and more thrifting.
That would be my kind of trip.
Yeah. So Gary doesn't realize it yet, but he's going to be doing a lot of thrifting. So I laugh. I told I went right to Suzy that we're going to have to maybe rent a U-Haul trailer to put behind my car. So
it might not be a bad idea, but you're going to have to remember ahead of time to bring like some of that packing paper or bubble wrap or something.
Yeah,
because if you buy anything breakable and you're bouncing around on a highway, boy, you have to stop short. What was I carrying once in the car and I stopped short? It went flying on the floor. It was a cheesecake, I think. I was like, that was.
Oh my God, cat, so cute, beautiful. He sent me a picture of his dog.
Oh, can you share it with us or not?
I don't know. Can I?
Yeah.
Show it. And
Oh, you had the husky. My brother had a mix. It was like pit bull.
And is it okay to show it?
And he ate the wall.
My son wants a husky, but after seeing those huskies on TikTok and stuff, they are so verbal and stuff. Oh my God!
But they love to run away, and beagles and huskies like to run away. It's like they don't want to necessarily leave you; they just want to run.
Okay, he said I could show it. So, let me put it this way: I cannot.
Aw. Aw.
Beautiful.
Giving him a hug.
Oh, they're such lovable dogs. Aw.
That's sweet. I love
Cool.
dogs. If you didn't guess.
Huh?
I said I really love dogs. If you haven't.
I know.
Some of them are nicer than people. Not all, but a lot.
My daughter just told me that the people I got my dog from, they look at her or a friend was having trouble selling all of the poodles in their litter, so that they had them down to like $350. So that's a really good price, for the standards.
But how old are they?
I think they're about 3 months old.
Because you miss out on that. Like the difference between 2 months and 3 months is like it's kind of like you would miss it if you didn't have it in your life.
I tell you what, my first standard was a black standard. We named her Liza. She was gorgeous. We got her at 3 months old. She was the last one in the litter. I think we paid like $150 for her. She was so beautiful. And when I tried to walk her, when we first got her, she'd put all legs out, like all 4 limbs went out. So I took her to get groomed, and then she started prancing. I'm like,
oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, and then it's like all of a sudden magic. She learned how to walk. I guess all that hair was holding her down.
That's funny.
It's too funny. I mean, it's crazy.
Who's in that? Lisa. Why don't I know? She's planning to do the one across PA.
Aw. Can I
what
show
are you talking
that?
about? Oh, the yard sale. I want to go to a big yard sale. I would like for the people around here to have yard sales and not think that they're selling at a boutique. So you could go and get some good deals. People around here, I don't know, they ask.
So here's one of Donna's dogs.
Oh, beautiful.
And then, is it the same? I think it's the same dog.
Aw.
So pretty. Look at those, just like Talking to me.
I love when dogs have black around their eyes. They look like
So
they
pretty,
put on
Donna.
eyeliner.
Hey, Storage Bandits.
Hey, storage.
Storage Bandits. I
SC.
have to go. Did you put out your video of that last box?
And Red Road Homestead. Hi, Red Road Homestead.
Hey, Red Road Homestead. How are you?
Welcome to the room.
Welcome to the room. Is right. Storage Bandits bought a storage locker for $5, and they were showing what they got, and then they had one box left. So I have to go back and see the other part of it.
It's like treasure hunting. I would love.
Yeah.
I wish I was younger and have the mentality now and energy that I had then, and I would love to be able to like get it
Coming
do
out
that.
tomorrow.
Those storage bins. If I had room, I would love it. I want one of those. I want a house with like a lot of room so I could clutter it up a lot. Whatever I want.
Yeah.
I think I just want somebody to like. I want to open up a tub and find jewelry. That would be my dream.
I know. I want to. Oh, shit. Sorry. I don't know who that is. Thought I had my volume down. Yeah. So Belle does dumpster diving.
I agree with that, Belle. You're definitely anything you could say from the environment, even if like if you're selling used items or finding used items on the side of the road or dumpster diving, and you're actually doing the world a big favor. If people just buy clothes for themselves that's used, it impacts the world greatly, and people don't even know that. They just think I don't want something someone else wore. Well, wash it and then wear it. It's not
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know the statistics, but the statistics are amazing that they said if everybody in America just bought one used item, who usually buys not used items, that it would save like a lot of energy.
Right. And that's what I feel about, when with the reselling. You saving some beautiful items from the landfills.
It's true. And
especially
if you can
when you buy
return
from
it.
Goodwill. I know I don't like Goodwill that much because of how they do, but I mean I've heard them like breaking things in their storage room when they can't sell them. They just break them, and then the stuff that they send over to the bins, and then after the bins, that's their last stop, and then it goes to the trash.
I've heard them getting crushed.
Yes,
at the bins. It's horrifying. The thought of it makes me crazy. I mean, I know some things are worth crushing because they really do have some junk in those bins, but I mean, there are things that are not. They should just do another run through again. It makes me very sad.
Yeah.
To think of like those antiques that they're ruining.
Right. I think she's working on it, Jennifer.
Yeah, she's working on it. Well, I heard that my cell phone is worth like less than $100 on eBay now.
Oh, really?
Which is so sad.
I just told my husband I need a new one.
I'm trying to get Tony to get me on his plan, and I need a new phone.
You're right, Lisa. Mm-hmm.
And they're so expensive. They're like the price of computers now. I mean, expensive computers now.
I need a new computer too. My computer doesn't want to charge, so it has to be still with the plug in it because it's crazy. So I don't know.
I mean, a new phone could be the price of my honeymoon. It's so sad. It really could. They make you think like, oh, I'm only paying $25 a month, but they sometimes hold you to like a 3-month deal now.
Yeah. Yeah, Belle needs somebody a little bit more techie than I am. I tried to help her, but we couldn't get it. We got the video recorded, but we couldn't get it off her device onto the computer.
Okay, she's saying Joy is here.
Yeah, Joy and Glenn is Storage Bandits.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I sometimes need to hear a name 5 times before it even.
You and me both. Oh my God. Look, I just forgot your name. And we're on the phone all day long.
That's funny.
It's the medication.
Yeah, let's blame it on it.
Yeah. I mean, I got to blame it on something. Shoot. I didn't even take my medication yet.
I just say I'm senile. I'm going senile. Like, it's going to be a trip. Let me tell you. I know, like, I asked Tony when we're on our way to, like, visit his family. I say, run through the names for me. He goes, why do I have to keep doing this? And I'm thinking, the same reason why I can see shows every week and not remember what happened.
Just bring a pack of name tags with you. There you go. Hey, look, at the wedding, have a little pack of name tags at the door.
And even though I am going through the names and I'm like, I remember Amanda, Max. What's the older one's name? I don't remember him. And I go, who's married? What's the name of her husband? Okay.
You're right. Oh my God.
I do. I'm going to need to have like, it would be really helpful to me if people had name tags at the wedding. Because I think, people want to have fun. I'm not going to, I used to like to have a drink, like when I went out socially, and now I don't. I'm scared.
Right.
I mean, I'm just scared it'll make me like act wacky. I get like really low blood sugars if I have alcohol, and I look like I'm so drunk, and I'm not. I'm just, well, maybe I am, but it's one sip and it whacks out my blood sugar, and then I can't can't focus or walk, and then people think I'm a bad drunk. It's not good. So I don't drink anymore. I try not to. Like, they forced it on me. Sometimes I do have a cocktail. And
all right. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. And I'm going to check out that video because I want to know what's in that box.
All right. Take care. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
What I mean by I try. I've had like a beer, but I'll drink like half of it and I'm okay. Why are you looking at me, guys? I know why. But don't bang into the table.
Yeah. But you just about ready to wrap it up a little bit.
Okay.
I have to drive Miss Daisy's today. And when I say that, I mean my mom and my sister-in-law. They want to go to the dollar store that is 50 cents today. So, hey, Dana.
Hey, Dana.
So they want to go to see what kind of junk they can get. But I guess I'm going to have to clear out my car first because, I have all my reselling stuff. And then I'm getting ready for that show. I'm going to be, it's called, what is it called? Spring Fling. And it's going to be in Gonzales. So maybe Chris or Glenn can come out there and see. Glenn, I don't know if you're still here.
Maybe.
But they can even do a booth there.
Oh, maybe. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then you could have, well, maybe you could split a booth.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small entrance fee. It's only $25. And I mean,
it's still 20. It would be better if it was $12.50.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe you could have half and the other one have half. Ask. Never know.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll try to record some. But I tell you, I went in there yesterday to see if I can find me some kind of jewelry holder. And actually, I should have went earlier because I missed it. They did have some. So I bought two. One was broken. But I'll try to do some recording and make a video. But I'll have to leave Suzy home if I record.
No, I think she meant when you're doing the show.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going to do some, I won't be able to do it the whole time, but I'll do it like maybe when we're setting up maybe I'll have my camera set up on a tripod so I can record some throughout the day because I'll bring a battery back up and stuff because I don't think there's going to be electricity because it's kind of out in the field. So we'll see.
That's good. You'll need an extra battery.
Jennifer says she's so good at telling others to make videos.
I can make a video and I can't edit it, and I don't even know how to take sound out. It's just horrible.
Well, I told you I used that CapCut that Jessica Marie had said, and it's easy.
And you can take sound out of your video?
Yeah, you can. You can. It's different levels, and it's very easy. So,
I'm pretty sure if I found the right program that didn't need like
cool.
20 hours of tutoring.
When are you going to do that, Red Road?
Yeah, good luck
We
with
have
that.
to pass through Tennessee for the wedding when we going up there. I got to plan out that route and see exactly when we're going to leave.
Yeah, and figure out like what, if you're going to spend one night in a hotel or maybe two, see if you like it. Maybe if you want to be in the mountains, you could go that Tennessee road
It's
and stay near there.
right. It's Cap Cut, Stacy, and I think it's only on the phone. I do them on my phone because before I would record a video, and if it had bloopers, so well, it just went up. Now I'm able to do like little clips and put them together. I'm so impressed, and I'm able to put my intro in. But it's called. I'll put it in the chat. It's called Cap Cut.
I don't want any kind of a device that I have to read a book to operate. I want it to go on and off or like
Hi, Kyle.
be very obvious.
How are you? Thanks for coming.
Oh, hi, Kyle. All right. So it's almost 11.
Yeah, or 10, wherever you are in the world.
Yeah, well,
If you're in Louisiana.
it's wrong. We should all. Is it wrong? I don't know if it's wrong. It just feels like we should be at the same time.
I know, huh? I know. It's crazy. You should have seen me. It might be with that cut. Might be with a K. I'm not sure. Oh, cool. Well, this is my first show too, so we'll see how it goes. I'll let y'all know.
I have Apple. Except
No, I have a Android. I have a Samsung, and I do it with my Samsung. Just go to the your Play Store and download it.
She said that she has an Apple and they didn't have one for Apple.
No, I thought she meant that it's not that it's for Apple. I think
No,
it's,
I think she probably meant the other way around. A lot of times
oh,
they
okay.
favor Android. Programs favor Android somehow.
Oh, okay. I have Android, and that's what I use. So I'm not sure. I know what you're paying. Well, try that one, Jennifer. If you have like I said, I have a Droid, so I use that CapCut, and it might be KUT. I'm not sure, and but it works great. I like it, and you can add. I was impressed with myself because I was able to add a picture, or I'm able to, like, when I screw something up in the video, I could put text in it to show the real thing that I messed up on. Okay, so if you have an Android, Stacy, you should be able to do it because that's what I have. Just go to your Play Store and download it. But I don't think I can use it on my computer. So.
Oh wait, she's saying she has an Android. Okay,
Yeah,
well, let me
that's what I'm saying.
copy.
Yeah, she has an Android, so she can so you'll be able to use it, and it's stupid friendly. I mean, I could use it, so it's like dawn proof.
I was making out wedding templates on these wedding sites, and they don't have a way to save it, and so I didn't have the zip code of the place where I was getting married, and I went back a page, and when I came back, all the stuff I had programmed in already was gone.
Oh wow!
And it made me so aggravated.
Yeah. Now I use Bazaart. I might could do something on there for you and send it to you if you needed to do something.
Well, I don't really know what you meant. You meant like designing an invitation, or like just.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I made an invitation that could be a photograph.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be the tackiest invitation of all time.
Okay.
To just send people a photograph.
Yeah. Well, you know what I do, Jennifer, is after I record it and upload it, I delete it off my phone. Because they do take up a lot of space. So, and hopefully it's stored on YouTube somewhere. If I need to retrieve it, I can. Yeah, I used to be so tech savvy, and then when I got this, whatever you want to call it, I have, it's just crazy, and I can't remember, and I don't know how to do anything anymore. So I'm having to relearn everything. So it's very frustrating.
All right. So are we gonna wrap it up?
Oh, it is
It's
with a
11
C.
o'clock?
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. We appreciate it. Love
Thank you
y'all.
so much. Have a good
So my Miss
day. Have a
Daisies
good
are
week.
waiting. Bye.
Bye.
See y'all next week. It takes so